Hi there. Do you find yourself in a situation where you are pressured to meet up with several demands but with little time and resources at your disposal? This episode is for you. Today's episode will teach you how to prioritize and keep your life in order and free from worry. Welcome to the Champions Diet podcast of the Champions of Destiny Foundation, where we give wings to your dreams. Fly today by learning how to prioritize. I was asked just recently how I'm able to manage complex and complicated things and still stay focused. And I say simple, I prioritize. You see, I can easily get agitated and pressured. That's what I discovered about myself some time ago. And you can practically see it on my face, but I don't want this to continue where people can guess that I am under pressure just by looking at me. So I started learning how to take pressure positively, and that is what I want to share with you. You see, you would have experienced that in life there will be a lot of things jostling for your attention, many things that will trigger worry. In fact, every age and season come with its own package of problems, needs and demands. These are realities of life. If you live long, you will see more. But if you will calm down, you realize some things are not worth the trouble. There are other things that when they get sorted, they have a multiplier effect. A positive multiplier effect on others. So to manage the pressure of life, you have to cease from being pressured. You do this by taking your mind off the situation and you withdraw to a place of rest. Now, when you are at that place of rest, you think to yourself what is most important to you. Jesus gave us an analogy in the Gospel of Luke chapter 10 verse 38 to 42, where the Bible started by saying Martha welcomed Jesus into her home, and Mary, that's Martha's sister, was at the feet of Jesus listening to every word that Jesus said. But Martha was so much distracted with a lot of things, trying to serve Jesus. And she came to Jesus and said, "Don't you care that my sister left me alone doing all the work? Tell her to help me or to give me a helping hand." And Jesus said, "Martha, Martha, you worry over a lot of things, but only few things are important. Indeed, one." He said, "Mary has chosen the best path and it will not be taken from her." You see, you will realize that according to Jesus, only few things really matter. In fact, you can zero it to one. He said so. So learn to put things in order. That means put them in their proper place. Prioritize based on how important and urgent they are to you. Now, take example, at work, there are things that if you fail to do, it will lead to your sack. Some other things may earn you query, while a colleague may just be displeased at you. Now, you discover that the most pressure you will find is from the colleague that will be displeased. Why? Because they are with you and they will ask you 100 times to give them a helping hand. But you have to learn to decline by saying a simple no. Or better still, you can say, "I will help you when I'm done with this and that." That is prioritizing one thing above the other. Let's take another illustration. In a relationship, what do you think is the thing of utmost priority? I say in a relationship, what I take as most important is your ability to listen. If you don't learn the art of listening, you will always stumble or miss what is of value to the other person. So you remember how Martha was serving Jesus with good things, when what's most important to Jesus was for Martha to receive the good news he brought. Listening is the best part in a relationship. In life, what is the most important thing to you? I want you to think about that. What is the most important thing to you in life? You can pause, think about it, and share your thoughts. Arguably, people will mention different things. I remember in a master's class, this question was asked. The answers were funny, some were interesting, and revealing all at the same time. But there are two things I consider most important, and I would have loved to add the third, but I will leave that for flexibility. So you can add whatever you want to add. But I'll say the most important thing in life to me is to be at peace with God. See, because it carries eternal value and has positive effect on every other thing in life. Now, the second most important thing in life is health. When you lose health, you lose everything. It is said health is wealth, but you cannot say wealth is health. If you want to work because you want to make wealth, when you lose your health, you will lose the work, you will lose the wealth. Or if you are working for the family, when you fall ill, you become a burden to the family you love. So you see, I prioritize God, I prioritize health as the second thing. Now, you prioritize based on your values, things you consider important in life to you. Some things may be negotiable, while others should not be negotiable. It's the same thing with relationship. There are things you will see in someone that you may like, and if those things are not there, you can still go on with the person. That is what I mean by some are negotiable, some are not negotiable. If those things are absent, there is no deal. Now, when you have prioritized this way, you then give your attention to it according to the order. You don't just prioritize, you give your attention to it based on the order you have placed. Achieve what you can with the resources and the time at your disposal, and leave the others for some other time without feeling any guilt. You've done your best. You are not the Alpha and Omega. You just do your best, and as they say, leave the rest for God. You will be happy to have done the most important at the end of the day. So when you learn to prioritize, your life will be in order and you will enjoy peace. Thank you for listening to the Champions Diet podcast. Follow our daily Champions Diet good news. Read more about us on our website, codef.org. That is codef.org. This is Sam Atu. See you on the wings of destiny. God bless you.